Hello, my friends. You made it to the end of 2023. So today we're going to do a really rich deep dive into the year of the wooden dragon. Now, those of you that understand Chinese medicine or really get into astrology and your natal chart, I'm going to be giving you a AI prompt that I created to allow you to just basically put in your deets, meaning your birthplace, date, time, name, and it's going to go ahead and give you your natal chart. So make sure you grab that resource in the show notes and you can go through this in a deeper level as we reveal what this forecast is for the month ahead, which is starting in January. Pluto is the furthest away astrology wise, and I am a Capricorn for all of you Cappies. Hello, this is going to be very significant for you and the rest of the collective, but we are moving out of Capricorn. It's been, and or Pluto, it's been in our ethos and really creating this heavy sense of transformation and uncomfortableness, kind of really nudging us into our own transformation. So we're going to be bidding farewell to these lessons and really opening up to growth, which could not be more perfect to the wood energy. Now, the wooden dragon archetype is going to be overarching for 2024. And we look at the wooden energy. If you've taken the flow frequency assessment, it is also free. I'll leave it in the show notes. You can determine which of the four frequencies and elements that you mostly carry. We are all of them. But for those that are wood, you would be a creator. So think of it like the North Star. The five-pointed star of all the different elements is at the top. So when we've gone through that full creation of life to death, we really go through these phases of every process in life, right? Everything that we experience is going through constant change, and it passes through these different phases of growth to decay. And those five universal phases of birth and growth, stability, which is found in the harvest, that moves into winter, which we are currently in, allows that decay of old things to become new, that moves into death and rebirth. So the wooden dragon is this divine feminine wooden dragon that is allowing us to move through this new cycle of transformation where we've really gone through pain and this deeper understanding of this unchanging essence at the core that is now inviting everyone into the decay and death and into the rebirth of what are your true desires. Now, this isn't just a journaling moment. This is a huge cosmic shift into the Aquarian age. And this transformation, as far as the different solar flares that are happening, is not going to be like another. So I really want to invite you into the excitement of unconditioning, all the unconditioning that you've been through, and whatever it is that arises as a messenger for you through the end of the year and into the first of the year, to really allow that distinguish to come through, that unchanging essence to be there and to feel into the somatics of whatever is coming up through openness, self radical love, and that we don't resist and that we allow this pain to cultivate this vaster sense of freedom in our life. Because when we go through these changes and what we're going to talk about today and into the new year, this wooden dragon, this divine feminine that is opening up this portal is really nourishing. So if we look at the different tonalities around the wooden dragon, it's about abundance. It's about happiness and newness. It's about being clever and compassionate with direct thoughts and dreams that are pointed in a very particular way, in a sense of creation. So thinking about, in particular, what do you want to create, getting very specific. So we're really moving from this psychic perception, something that I, and I'm sure many of you are really starting to witness as my soulful friends, is really how we start to interpret our perception, our intuitive perception. And many of those that are being called are tapping into a deeper level of psychic capabilities. But that desires a profound quietness. So, for instance, I'm spending days in quiet. I'm playing my babbling brook in the background because I'm allowing the energies of everything to be flushed through the system. Moving from horizontal psychic abilities, that's something I do every day in my chair. I get a sense, I speak into it. How did you know that? You have those experiences all the time. But we're really moving out of this horizontal and into this vertical, spherical, multidimensional way of channeling. And that's the difference between horizontal psychic and vertical psychic capabilities that the wooden dragon is bringing in at that North Star. It's really that intuitive way to channel, to receive that guidance. It's holistic. It's, like I said, multidimensional, but it has this certain expression to it. It has a certain download that will start to feel more magical. So, those that find themselves pretty intuitive, allow yourself to visualize and keep those attuned clairs, which are those sensory systems, the five, the different clairs, and then call in. Now, here's how you go into that psychic intervention of this different intuition is by creating a relationship with your guides, creating a relationship with the angelics around you. They are bringing in this next phase of consciousness into the earth. And as we're burning down the darkness, those that are able to really nurture that relationship with their guides is going to bring you into that vertical psychic ability. So let's go ahead and review the dragon year. As I noted, this is really harmonious with wood, the earth element, right? So it gives rise to this nuanced tapestry of new energy. You can tap into your natal chart that I'm going to give you with the AI prompt. And I'm just going to briefly go over some of the qualities of the wooden dragon into the 2024 forecast. So if we look at Chinese medicine, we really uncover this choreography and the shape and the narrative of this interplay of all of the elements that creates this new birth into earth. Now, it's a blend between fire and earth, and it really creates this vitality that's pretty auspicious, it's non-stoic, right? It's very creative and in the imagination. So stay in the realm of possibility, right? And these elements are really favorable of hidden opportunities that are going to be in this year ahead for you. So the best months are really going to be, if we look at the months that are really going to have a lot of potency around them, it's going to be May and June and July. As we move in, then the best months are going to be of May, June, July, and it's going to stand into this vivacious, benevolent, cosmic influence, my friends, that are going to push you forward. They're going to invite you to move forward with confidence in this alignment with your pursuits. And it's going to be the combination of these elements in May, June, and July. Now, if you think about what's really unique about the cosmic blend of these elements in May, June, and July is that it's completely cohesive with the wood energy because we're moving into spring. The element of wood is vivacious in spring. It's what brings spring about. So these months are going to bring you back into alignment with this combination of this vivacious element. And it's going to give you opportunities. If we look into the Aquarian age and we look into the AI age, information is going to continue to come fast. And so it's going to be industries that are involved in technology are really going to start to hit this year as well and or continue. So if we move into the best colors, the color and the direction also play a huge role in this narrative of the 2024 Dragon year. Now, when we think about new life, we think about the earth elements, and we also think about the element of fire, which is right next to earth. So those shades, they're going to be really great to play around with this year in your home or in your wardrobe. Are going to be the colors of red, the colors of brown and yellow. And these really carry forward the energies and the canvas of fortune. It brings through this significance of embodiment of innovation, creativity, and it's going to be hues of really accompanying your journey, thinking about that beautiful yellow and light browns and reds and oranges to light that path of just new creation of new ideas. So make sure you put those colors into your wardrobe, maybe flowers in your home. It's going to bring through this improve of your luck, your mood, all of those sensory systems. Now, if we look into the 2024 forecast of the best direction, if we look at the Bazi calendar, which is Chinese medicine, we look at the best directions and what areas we should be facing. This goes back into feng shui. So when it comes to direction, the south emerges as this year's positioning. So it's like guiding a compass, navigating these different territories as the south imparts the energy of illuminating the forward path, forward, up, and out towards, if you think about it energetically, new realizations that lead to accomplishment. So if you're in that south sector, you're working from home or at a place in the office, maybe you can adjust your desk, but you're going to spot it so that you can be in the south that's going to be forward facing in the feng shui towards new beginnings. Now, the importance of the year of the divine feminine dragon in 2024 is going to bring in fun. Now, I've told many of you, my guides have said you're going to be getting a dog that's going to bring spontaneity and creativity and fun and just a playfulness into your life. And it's going to be come by surprise. So I invite that in, and whatever that is for you, what does that look like? Tune into happiness. Just like plants grow with sunlight, water, and food, we also need to take care of our minds, our bodies, to do our best to bring in that newness of spontaneity. And that's what the wood energy really is in our lives. So we're saying yes to growth. We're saying good progress in relationships that invite new growth, new thinking, new opportunities to make a ecosystem for flourishing, good things to happen. That ecosystem needs to be made of this vivacious energy in order for those new plants to bring in that wealth of abundance in your vegetation, right? It's everything starts with planting that seed in the wood dragon element of earth. So when we look then into the timelines and the times for growth, it's really coming out of getting out of the mind and into the heart, getting into the fire energy of that red in the heart, and the excitement will move into the mind. So we can't manufacture us. We can no longer manufacture our lives from our mind. Spirit is really calling us into our heart space where we can get ready to really fill the heart with radical self love and acceptance and excitement for really cool shit coming our way in the new year. So, these energies, when they're amplified by the heart frequency, they actually bring in the numbers, the magic numbers of the heart, the chakra, and the year's number of 1, 3, and 9. Now, 1 is the ace. If you look at tarot, it's the ace. It's going to bring in new beginnings. 3 is bringing in community and partnership and new opportunities in business. And 9 is the last phase before 10, final completion, which is closing off closing off old to bring in new. So these numbers, 1, 3, 9, are going to bring in these insights, the guidance. Look for those numbers everywhere. Play with them if you can, and how you price bundles for business, etc. So that said, those numbers with numerology are going to be sinking in with the energy of positive alignment, with growth, with accomplishment within the numerology numbers of the forecast for 2024. So you can go in again, make sure you grab your natal charts with the AI prompt I give, and that will lead you into some of your astrology and numbers as well. So really the particular highlights of this year when it comes to wealth and money is really around innovation, which also makes sense with the wooden element. It is about new realms of encouragement, innovation, creative thinking, and this willingness, this bravery to take risk. So, this dynamic energy sets the stage, friends, for those that are able to close off, sink the ships. It is hard to do. I've grieved a ton, still am, and really pursue new passions, even if you don't know what they are. This is calling us in beyond our comfort zone. So, moving into a new business endeavor, embracing new challenging roles, or not going about business the way people do anymore with sales funnels and webinars, the shit is dead. Like, you can feel your agitation around it. You don't buy those things anymore. So, why would you sell it? Now, the dying off, the pruning off, from myself and experience, is really pruning off that old energy. I'm not interested in anymore. So what are you going to create? Has to look different. So what am I doing? I'm living in the creative zone. I'm getting downloads to create an oracle deck that involves newness. It involves deep thinking. It involves channeling. It involves creation of the images. It is the embodiment. I keep on asking guides like, why tarot? Why a deck? And it brings through all of the elements that I practiced for so long, from conversational hypnotherapy to the energetic to the different elements of the five spirits and five energy elements within TCM. So what is that for you? What have you been wanting to play with, but go back to the old ways of just trying to make money? It's not going to work anymore. It may work if you push it, but does it feel good somatically in your body? So this dragon fiery energy is really going to ignite innovation. It's really going to be powering industries like artificial intelligence, robotics, renewable energy. This alignment with the dragon is really around wood, nurturing the progress and the innovation in these areas. So take a mindful check of where you're at in your career and perhaps where you can push into to really capitalize, but also learn and make sure you have the skills in these areas. So these areas, which I've already named, are going to feel creativity. So another things you can look at would be entertainment, media, fashion. They're all poised to flourish with this dynamic energy of the dragon. So move into inspiring fresh ideas, really capture people's imagination. They want to be inspired right now by that wood energy. Now, the financial fronts within 2024, again, is moving into abundance, favorable fortune. We are moving into the new quantum financial system. I have some past podcasts on that. The financial system is no longer. We have not created new currency as far as the US dollar since 2017. This financial system is going to be digitally based. It's sinking the ships of dark money and bringing about the opportunity for even playing field. This is a new beginning. Jacera Nacera is coming out. We're going to have the quantum financial system. XRP and XLM are going to dominate to create fast transactions. They're going to take out the middleman. This is an opportunity of investing in prosperity opportunities that come around every 100 years, my friends. So really look at maintaining risk behavior around where this market is going. So be prudent in spending habits and exercise your caution around your financial decisions. And you also should be advised to optimize the benefits of this prosperous space that we're moving into. And so really look into that. Now, some sneaky areas that are going to be hidden is the hidden stress. Now, the dragon holds very high expectations, right? So the pressure can give us moments in tension. Moving back, trying to be comfortable, but it's not working anymore. That's tension. Learn when to let go. Navigate with support, somatic support to move the body through, really tapping into transformation of our wealth by attaching to our spirituality and our healing. That is what's going to alleviate the stress and really foster that balanced approach to the new demands of understanding new systems that we're going into. So just be vigilant, allow the stress to manifest, allow the clouds of judgment to move through and just move into support around people that understand the new financial system that is birthing upon us. Now, last and not least, relationships. For singles, yours truly, the year of the dragon in 2024 is actually really exciting. It's going to bring in incredible new business and love relationships, new connections, opportunities for romance. I've gotten a ton of downloads myself in this area. I'm super excited. And so I'm acting as if. I'm acting as if he is coming into my life and how I would create character to really attract this person and live that life and in something that lets go of the single lifestyle and really opens up the new relationship. Now, my downloads are somebody that I'm going to create a business with and absolutely have just ignited love. And that may be for you. It may be finishing out a relationship that no longer serves you and inspires this fresh start for you of being single. Whatever that is for you, embrace those new possibilities and be open to romantic adventures, my friends. So the Year of the Dragon is also going to be a year that holds a lot of potential for new beginnings around family. It's a really vital time for challenges that have arisen in families, particularly in family difficult dynamics. So be aware of that, and that for a considerable number of us individuals, family luck, my friends, has not been favorable, but it is going to be favorable now because as we come into the new energy, there's going to be a lot of healing and there's going to be a lot of red pill, blue pill, purple pill conversations that are going to come to a halt. That's going to thrust us into healing. So, as this dragon energy influences and unfolds, just be aware of these instances where you travel, where separation comes in and be as a part of this narrative, and that we really want to travel towards healing and harmony and being for all of our family members. This old fiery, what is that really tight fire energy of anger and clashing and disagreements is really going to fizzle out and bring in new birth for healing and opportunity for those that allow it, for those that hold this space of open communication and really working collaboratively with humanitarian projects to really navigate bringing about this new earth. So there you go, my friends. I wanted to see if there was any other pieces here. It's a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. I do know as far as the health aspects, because of all these vibrant changes, a lot of rest is going to be needed because you're going to have a lot of new energy coming in. So you really want to create a supportive environment for healthy interactions, not only with relationships, but also healthy exercise, healthy connection out of isolation, personal and spiritual development is part of your health, but really tapping into the healthy habits and really being vigilant around that. So that's it, my friends. The one last piece is the liver and the earth and this certain element as far as the health piece is pre-existing conditions and the liver. So make sure that you're really cleansing, supporting the liver. Liver is where we tend to process that moves into the large and small intestine. So to recap, what we just reviewed is we went through the Chinese element of the divine feminine, this dragon energy that is going to be in 2024. So we started at the top of this very Shen energy that is this mix of the Hun and Shen energy, which is fire and wood. And it comes out of what we're moving out of, which is the Yi and the Po and the Z, which is that very earth, metal, water kind of energy that moves up and transitions into this beautiful flow of consciousness back up into the Hun and the Shen energy, which is the wood element. We talked a little bit also about horizontal intuition perception, which is the sensory systems, the clairs, but also moving into this vertical and spherical, multidimensional, holographic psychic abilities, which is brought in by light, which allows us to channel with and from our guides. And last and not least, you can go ahead and grab the ancient equation for your soul's travel through your life path astrology number. You'll be able to go in and add your elements, and it'll give you a natal astrology report for all of your different signs for 2024. So there you have it, my friends. All of my love, all of my light, and I'll be in soon with an additional podcast. We'll be tapping into some of the other elements typo that are going to be coming into 2024. And I'm sending you all my love, my friends. Tap into the newness of the creation and the divine feminine, which is all about love and healing and new birth into your desires. All right, we'll see you on the next one.